Hello, how are you this Thursday? I have been saying that I want to go live every week and more, so here I am, and today I'm going to be talking about, are you offering and are you asking? I'll dig into that a little bit more in a second, but first I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I come to you from today. That is the Gold Coast region, it's the Yagambeh language region, and it's the Kumameri people, and I pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Thank you, and hello Hannah, hello Leslie. So yes, I wanted to talk about something that can seem really simple, but it's often forgotten. And that is, are you actually offering people the opportunity to work with you? And are you asking for opportunities that you want? So often we're not doing these simple things that can lead to getting the work and then the life that we want. And I just see so much power in these two elements. And so when I talk about offering, obviously offering could be our services, offering can be, presenting or, choosing to be on a podcast or something like that. So if you're not offering what you do or offering up who you are, then why would people know that they can have it or that they can work with you? So simple way of this sometimes is even in our emails. We're not actually reaching out and offering our services to people. That could be in following up as well, that you're not actually following up when you're doing an offer. So if you're not sending an email newsletter, which I highly recommend you do because it's your own database, it's your own list, it's your own way to communicate with your audience. If you're just generally sending out emails to people and letting them know that your service is available, they might have already inquired. And so then you're offering. If you're not following up and checking in with them to say, hey, did you get my email, or do we want to talk about that more, or how does this work for you? Then, perhaps they're busy as well and they didn't actually just get the time to get back to you, but you're losing that opportunity. And I so often hear from people that they're saying, oh, I'm not getting these opportunities, or I'm not getting to do this, or I'm not getting to do that. And I just ask that question of, did you offer? Did you put yourself forward? Did you tell people what you do, how to work with you, what's available? Because they don't always know, and everybody's got their own stuff. Everyone is busy. Everyone has their own world that they're focusing on. So if you're not offering what's available, then no one can take it. In terms of, there's other ways to offer. You can offer support, you can offer help, you can offer to be a speaker, say in a program, to go on a podcast. I welcome people who offer to come and share their knowledge or their experience with my audience. That's a lovely thing to do. To partner or on a program, or a partner on an event, partner on an activity. If the offer is there, then it's quite much easier to say yes or no, thank you. And when we do put an offer out there and someone says no, it doesn't mean that they're saying no forever. They could just be saying not right now. So no thank you, or not right now, or as so often happens, they didn't actually even see it. They didn't actually get the reply, didn't get the message. And so it's up to you to go and offer it again. The other thing that I don't see people doing is asking for what they want. And I had the most beautiful example of this when it worked in our group coaching program, the Lovelly Brand Builders group coaching program, just the other day. One of our gorgeous members wrote a message to a podcast that she likes and just said that she'd loved an episode and how much she valued the content. And the podcast host wrote back and said thank you, and then said, hey, would you actually like to be on the podcast? So just by reaching out and making that connection, so she actually got asked and she got offered, but because she took the time to reach out and to make that connection. And I just thought that was so incredible to see that win happen so quickly. And so often we are sitting here and we're waiting for someone to ask us to ask us to do all the things. When someone asks me to do a presentation, I'll do one. When somebody asks me to be a speaker, then I'll get to go and present. When someone asks me to be on their podcast, then I'll have that opportunity. When someone asks me to write an article. But the fact of the matter is, if you're not telling people that that's what you can do, if you're not offering that, if you're not putting that forward, how would they even know that you're available? And so many people are busy within their work that when you ask and you say, I'd really like this, can I please have this opportunity? They actually might just say yes. And it can be that simple. You can also ask for help. That's another thing that I see so often not happening, is when people don't know what to do, or you're in this position of being stuck, not asking for what you need. Well, then how will you ever receive it? So I don't want to stay on too long today, but I really wanted to share these little reminders of how you can help yourself by offering what you have, telling people. Maybe I should practice what I preach. I do in my newsletter every week. I tell people how they can work with me. I have a work with me page where you can see what I'm up to. But one of the things I'm going to talk about soon again is starting before you're ready. And I have an offer, which is my Lovelly Brand Builders Program. And I say start before you're ready. It started. We started in December. I founded the Lovelly Brand Builders Program. And I have a gorgeous group of 9 members in there. And I love working with them. I love it so much. And then I created all these assets, and I was going to work on the sales page, and I had it posted on my wall for so long. I've talked a little bit about it here and there, but I haven't actually really offered it. And I was waiting this big launch and that sort of thing. But actually just last month, I invited and welcomed another member to the Lovelly Brand Builders. The offer is there. It's in my, thank you so much, Leslie. I love you being part of it. The offer is there. It's in my email. It's in my podcast. And so when listening to my podcast, it actually came up, and that's how I welcomed a gorgeous new member. But that's a very roundabout way to find me. So I'm going to put it blatantly out there, and I'm going to offer you the opportunity to join me in the Lovelly Brand Builders Program. It is a 12-month program. You join for 12 months and you get the support, the accountability, and the community of a group of like-minded women who are building their brands, who are growing their authority, and who are putting themselves forward so that they can show up and make an impact in this world. It's led by me. The value is you get me all the time. If you come into the group and you want to say something, you want to ask something, you will get me all the time. We do a training. We do training once a month where we learn something new. We talk about a specific topic around your personal brand, around how to put yourself forward. It could be whether what to post on LinkedIn or Reels or podcasts or speaking or writing about ourselves and doing our key messages, all of those sorts of things. We do training specifically on that. I welcome in experts as well. Our next expert's going to be talking all about PR. And we also then have a group coaching, and that's the chance where you get to hot seat and you get to ask your specific question or a challenge that you're facing, and we work through it. So you get this value of having pretty much one-on-one coaching, but in this lovely supportive group environment, and 12 months of support, because building our brand takes time. It takes time, and you need that accountability to keep on track and to keep moving towards your goals. And you also need that community of people cheerleading you, knowing that there's other people backing you, and to build that confidence so you can back yourself as well. And so that's what happens in the Lovelly Brand Builders community, the Lovelly Brand Builders Program. And also get access to my How to Live and Love Your Brand course. So that's an 8-week foundational course to reconnect to who you are, to talk about yourself and to put yourself forward. So that is all included, and that's what I am offering. I'm going to be sharing it more here on the Instagrams, and I'm certainly going to be putting it forward on my emails, into my email community if you're not already in there. I invite you to come and join. So if you would like to join my email list and you're not already in there, please send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. But I'd love to hear what your ask is as well. What do you want? What opportunities would you like that you feel you're not getting? And is there a possibility that you could start asking for what you want, and that you could start offering to your audience so that you're working with the people that you want to work with and receiving all that you deserve to receive? Some thoughts for today. I'd like to also just to chat on that point, and I will do more on Start Before You're Ready because I think it's something so important. But I had a quick call before with a lovely lady, and we were talking about when all the ducks are in a row and when she can do this and when she can do that. And when the business gets to this sort of point, then she'll start putting herself forward. And I said, why not now? Why not now? You already are an expert. You already have this knowledge. You already have this experience. You already know more than at least the people you're working with, but a lot of people in your audience who are coming to you looking for help. So start now. Start telling people who you are, showing up, putting your gorgeous face there so the battery's running low, putting your face forward so they get to know you, getting to see you, and then that's where it builds from. That's when you get the opportunities. That's when you move towards it. That's when you get the clarities, when you start to do it, when you start to show up. And you have so much more knowledge and expertise and experience than you even believe. And when you start to actually share that, you will recognize that even more. So start before you're ready. Start now, and find where you want to do the work, but you're not going to do the work if you're waiting for all of the pieces to be perfect and together, because it's never going to come. So we start by taking action. That's a little from me today. That's a thought of the day. I look forward to welcoming more guests on these lives. I love sharing them and I love talking to you. So thank you to everyone who showed up today. And if you're watching in the future and this resonated with you, please comment. You can send me a message as well. I really love talking. You can see that. I love talking to people. So, and these are my Lovelly Brand Builders. I love it. I put them here. These are the gorgeous self-worth movement cards. So they're beautiful cards. They say I am. So I've got I am powerful, I am passionate, I am wholehearted, I am loved, I am beautiful, I am kind, I am virtuous, I am radiant, I am effervescent, I am optimistic. These are all the gorgeous women that I'm working with in all the things. So I would love to see you on this wall if that's for you, joining the Lovelly Brand Builders. I'm putting one more thing out there. My goal is to welcome this year at a minimum 20. I want to have 20 in that group. That's what I see for this group. I would love to grow it even further, but I think there's a gorgeous group we already have, Leslie included. I would love to see 20 in there, connecting, networking, supporting, cheering, achieving, building. I would love to see that. So if that's for you, send me a message. Let's talk about Lovelly Brand Builders and let's start putting you forward and getting you out there and attracting the life and the work that you want. Okay, have a great day.